Hi, I'm Tae-Young Park, and I'm the president of ICMA, and I'm very happy to be here in Huddersfield at the 2011 ICMC conference. I think it's going wonderfully, and Michael Clark and his team have done an exceptionally good job, and it's, I think, one of the best ICMCs that I've seen organized in many years. And I organized one in 2006. It's by far much more well-running at this point, and I congratulate the entire team.
One of the things we did was to have specific calls for pieces and papers in very specific categories. So instead of having an open call for any digital media work, we wanted to look at particular trends in new interfaces, laptop music, circuit bending, as well as acousmatic music and mixed music. So we were able to identify 10 or 11 different categories and had a separate call for each of those. So we literally picked the best of each of those categories and have formed those into quite coherent concerts. And previous ICMCs, a lot of the concerts have had maybe one mixed piece, one acousmatic piece, and a little bit of everything. In ours, we've tried to theme each of the concerts to make them into coherent concerts that hopefully people will enjoy a lot more out of each concert rather than just maybe one or two pieces.
I think the thing that's most impressed me about this ICMC has been maybe the concert programming, because one of the things that has been characteristic of ICMCs in the past is that the concerts have been somewhat driven by the technology, whereas I have a real sense in this case that a lot of the concerts are driven by compositional ideas, by musical ideas, and the technology in support of that. I guess as a composer I have a sort of vested interest in that being that way around, but I've been quite impressed by that aspect of this particular ICMC.
I believe you saw the performance of our noise quartet today. That's something that I'm very excited about. I've been working for quite a while in the integration of noise into the structuring of music. And a lot of what I've seen of the use of noise is to use noise on the surface, making noisy music, for example, or making a rule-based music where the noise drives the rules. But I've been very interested in creating situations where noise essentially affects the large-scale structure of things, but at the surface level, the details, things are highly articulated by creative musicians. I was very pleased with how things went musically, and we've gotten some very good feedback.
I really love some of the music at the Graduate, the later concert. I've seen some insane things that just blew my mind. I never would have thought of some of the stuff they come up with, and the shows are always insane to hear.
I really appreciated that everything was in one area. I think that your crew has been amazingly professional. I'm really appreciating the documentation aspect of it. And I think we got some excellent, excellent performers based on the fact that you guys have that festival every year, and I've heard very good things about that.
I think Huddersfield is an excellent venue for this because the facilities and the support that you have here is incredible, and I think it has been a very good choice for this year's ICMC, and hopefully for many years to come you'll engage in computer music and music technology, and I don't foresee that will not happen. So I foresee great success, and good luck.
Yeah.
Cut. Okay.